20-21. And the tap is won by the Clippers.
I'm sorry, Bolo. You know, we've talked about a few matchups.
On the wing, rotates over to Royce O'Neal. They lob it down low. The masked man continues with Kawhi Leonard. A breakdown in a defensive assignment. Kick picked up. Royce O'Neal resets it to Donovan Mitchell. He'll jump up a deep three. Up and in. Oh, baby. Bogey starts nicely. Donovan deep. And T, as you know, tough to play catch up. They trailed by 21 at one point in that game last night.
Well, you're right. As Kawhi hits a three-point shot, I just heard Quinn tell Rudy, follow your instincts. When a player drives to the basket, you have to go and follow.
Bucket.
Dude, we've seen some beautiful passing from the Jazz in the past, and it gets a lot of guys involved. That was a nice move, nice penetration.
Forced that shot short, rebounds the ball, and Bogey's got it behind the three-point line. Drives on Batum, reaches up, follow, Gobert. I'd say his bio is impressive. Came right out of high school, 3-time Sixth Man of the Year award winner. How about Donovan? Nicely done, reaches in, off the window, a 5-point quarter. It was crowded last night, Thurl, against Phoenix. It's crowded so far in this opening quarter for the Jazz. Trying to get some room for the offense. Conley, little step back.
They're crowding them. They're crowding that paint. They're crowding the three-point line.
Joe, yes. Ingles jingles in his first three of the night. Iron Man. So the Jazz D forces a turnover. Conley feeling it, T, right now. Why not? Three more. Jazz closed out that first quarter on a real powerful 18-4 run. Ingles on the court, draws a double team out to Clarkson. He'll fire the three. Bang!
I talked about George Niang. He's going to be responsible this season for helping guys like Jordan Clarkson. Oh my goodness, Bolo.
Hey T, when you're on, you're on. 24-6 over the last 5 minutes. That ball comes out loose, and the rebound by Kawhi. Paul George has it. He'll pump up a three, and the first bucket down for Paul George. And 10 minutes on the floor.
Yeah, I think the important part of that is the Jazz started early.
Oh, wow, about that. Walking down the lane.
And that's another $50 donation from Ford to the Utah Food Bank.
I tell you, I love that. Who doesn't, right?
That was beautiful.
Kawhi Leonard with that soft touch jumper as Conley let it ride. Paul George has been active, putting his hands up. Kawhi Leonard straight away. Kawhi dances out in front of Conley. We hit the 3-minute mark, second quarter. Paul George open, hits it.
That's a deadly combination when you post Kawhi Leonard up. He's getting really good looks. But as a shooter, you have to shoot those shots.
Inside, the soft touch layup, and Kawhi in double digits with 11. 18-point advantage has just evaporated. Donovan, much needed. Throws in a three.
They go aggressive to the basket. If the driver like Bogey here doesn't have a shot, then that ball comes out, moves around, and you find a Mike Conley for three.
Is that the blender?
That's the blender right there,
There you go. Scans the floor to O'Neal. Here's Bogey, corner, Mitchell. Quick hitter, yeah. Donovan. Conley backs it out, playing a catch with Bogdanovich. Rudy. He was spinning to the rim, but Mike took the shot. Clippers with possession. They've missed their last 9 shots until that moment by Kawhi.
Tough three.
Straight away. 14 for Leonard, 9 rebounds and 5 assists. How about that? Donovan to his left hand. Passes out to Conley, back out. Royce O'Neal rotates in. Again, the blender pumps a shot out to Conley. Oh my, what a night.
Well, Joe has Luke Kennard guarding him.
Favors denied. Zubac was there. Speaking of Kennard, he'll take the three. Out to Kennard, just knocked down the three. How about back-to-back three-point buckets?
On Kawhi Leonard, but wasn't able to get back to Kennard in time.
The look off.
Oh.
Once a game we see it, and I never tire of it. Joe inside. Ingles now 7 points with 5 assists. Zubats on the other end. Rudy's out of his chair just trying to stay loose. Now he sits back down. Donovan. I don't know, maybe that's like hooking up a battery, T, and recharging things. Let's see if Mitchell gets a little pep in his step back. Joe feeds Faves inside. Beautiful pass. Threading the needle is what you call that. And 5 assists for Joe.
I'm going to give that $50 donation from Ford to the Utah Food Bank, making a difference. That's built Ford Pride, especially at those times when Rudy is on the bench.
He went straight up again on Lou Williams. And that shot, though, just over his fingertips by Zubats. Paul George is 2 of 13 tonight, T.
Well, credit to Jazz's defense. That's Derek Favors. It's a great shot for him.
Conley fires it out to Royce. Left hand, looks inside, gives it to Faves. Baseline J. Bang! Back to back for D. Faves. Paul George double pumps. Did not score in the third.
From Rudy.
Joe turns the corner. The lazy layup. Oh, I love it, baby. That's 2 tonight. We got a treat. He just lulls you to sleep. Around the corner he goes. That long reach. Paul George trying to launch a 3. Loose. Picked it up and scored. Give it to Terrence Mann. His first 2. Just got word out of the truck. Joe, congrats. Looking for 5,000. That's next on the list. Zubats inside. Pops a rim. Here's Mike Conley. Ingles around Gobert. Again, the floater. Once, twice, and 3 times. Just that lazy high floater scores it.
Another guy, especially coming off the bench, to give the Jazz a lift.
Last night, 5 points against Phoenix. Tonight, Joe with 11. Rudy on the rim and 1.
That's a good sign when a guy like Derek Favors can come in and take advantage and capitalize and get a double-double on a night like this against the Clippers.
Kawhi sneaks in a jumper. Leonard over Gobert.
Probably not a basketball situation you haven't been in.
Favors, good hustle. Again, a short shot clock. The runner to the rim. Count it. Donovan stayed with it.
Everyone looks at me as that guy to create on offense, not just with scoring, but being more efficient. He said, I'll figure it out. It'll come. So we'll see him putting that together, guys.
Paul George has it in his hands. Gobert jumps out on the perimeter. Hand is up. The shot is down. And just like that, Thurl, 1-point game in Salt Lake.
They can start that run themselves.
39 points combined. And Rudy so long on this New Year's night game in Salt Lake. Donovan, he scored the last 12 points last night against Phoenix. Oh, just beat the buzzer. Conley, cool, calm. Knocks home a 3. Left hand dribble to his right. Ibaka, slip pass. Rudy fouled and 1. Bucket, big man. 3 ball by Conley. The inside shot by Gobert. Kawhi. Paul George, the 3, good.
On their offensive end.
Those 2 have combined for 42 points tonight. Mike Conley, they trap him. Conley.
And it was really never a question of if with Mike. Pack your bags.
Well, Conley scored 7 of the last 9. Last night, Donovan scored the last.